Greenwood and Allen County Scottsville here at Greenwood tonight. Cope brings him up. He stands back at the 40. Looking to pass on 3rd and 6 over the middle. Threw it behind the intended receiver, Trey Tolbert. So on the Allen County Scottsville will punt it away. Greenwood will send deep Andrew Hatcher. Back to punt, it's Thorny Walker for the Patriots. Clock rolling, we're nearing the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Greenwood looking to get their second possession of the night. Low snap, gets it off high, angled kick. It goes out of bounds right there at the 20, I think they're going to mark around the 28-yard line. On the 41-yard line, all right. Saw one official down on the sideline there. He kept moving up. I thought he had already moved it. They're going to mark it at the 40. So the Gators' second possession of the night. 3:10 to go, first quarter. There is no score. Salke will bring up the Gators. In the backfield now is that's Salke there, the quarterback. And they go on a different count. I believe we got Allen County Scottsville to jump. Went on a different cadence for the first time. I think he kind of been going up there and calling the same thing every time. And this time they went on different. So on the penalty, 1st and 5 for the Gators at their own 45. Salke sends a man in motion, gives it to him, around the end, on his feet. That is Telltale Long. And he's going to get all the way down to the Allen County Scottsville 25-yard line. A little something different that time from the Gators. They move the chains, clock will start. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Gators got down inside the 10 and then went back on 3 straight plays. Telltale Long comes in on a little counter. Crosses the 20 down to near the 16-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and maybe 1. Big 9-yard gain there. Only one receiver out. Everybody's bunched in. Man in motion out of the slot. You give it to him, and that's Telltale Long. Cut inside, cut back to the outside. He's got a Gator first down. He might be inside the 5. They're going to mark it right on the 4-yard line. Get a good look at the Gator sideline. They bring him up. Minute 58 to go here in the first quarter. Good opportunity here for the Gators to get on the board first. Salke under center. Split backfield. Give it Telltale, the first man through. That's a touchdown for the Gators. That was Jalen Brock on the carry for the Gators, and they go up 6-0. Jackson Freeland for the extra point. Now they're going to go for 2. Now they're going to kick it. Jackson Freeland to attempt the extra point. And we got flags. Somebody moved up front. So the Patriots jump offside. So that changes things a little different. You move it a little closer. Now Greenwood will go for 2. Salke gets the play call from the sidelines. Man in motion. Dropped, and the run is not going to make it. 6-0 Greenwood, 1:45 to go first quarter. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack. Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Max Cooper for Allen County Scottsville picks it up to 15, goes to the right side. Makes a couple of cuts, now out to the sideline near Allen County Scottsville. And he is near midfield. They'll mark it at the 46-yard line. So Allen County Scottsville trailing 6-0. Have a minute 33 left here in the first quarter to work with. The Patriots huddle around Brad Hood over there. They come out to the line of scrimmage. So the Gators finally punched one in on their second possession. Here's a give. Holland across midfield, just across midfield into Greenwood territory. Give him 5, be 2nd and 5. Right at midfield. Just a gorgeous evening here at Greenwood tonight. Glad you're joining us here at go.prepspin.com. Our other platform partner, wbko.com/prepspin and the PrepSpin Facebook page. Cope gives it first man through down to the 46-yard line. Still going to be short of the first down. Bring up 3rd and a short 2. Holland on the carry. Sorry, that was Julian McPeak. He's in there now in the backfield. Julian McPeak, 23. Third and a short 2 for the Patriots. pitch it out. It's Sloan, and he's going to be stopped short. Dylan Sloan. Brad Hood using a multitude of people. And that will end the first quarter. We'll swap sides. Greenwood 6, Allen County, Scottsville nothing. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Flora, Tampan, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
And Greenwood with a big defensive stand. Not sure Allen County Scottsville, as they come back from the timeout, got the first down. On the carry was Julian McPeak. Hatcher on the tackle. He had to get across the 45 to the 44, and Greenwood takes over on downs. As Allen County Scottsville went for it on fourth down and come up just a little short. We'll have more action live stream for you next week. Tuesday night, South Warren at Greenwood Volleyball. Wednesday, a makeup, Greenwood at Warren Central Volleyball. Then we have Greenwood Warren Central Football on Friday, and then Warren East at Greenwood Boys Soccer next Saturday. So we'll have 4 nights covered for you next week, Warren County Public Schools. Salke gives it to Hatcher around the right end, cuts up. He's across midfield down to the Allen County 46-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 2 for Greenwood. Leading 6-0. We're just underway here in the second quarter. Couldn't ask for any better evening here at Greenwood tonight weather-wise. As we look across above the stadium across I-65, and you see a multitude of colors as the sun has started setting, gotten a little darker now. Salke, little misdirection, now gives it straight off the hand, and he's got the first down. Telltale long. Excuse me, that's Brock. Jalen Brock in to run for Greenwood. He gets it for a first down. They bunch everything up for Greenwood. A couple of slots, man in motion now. Coming in this way, they give it to him. He hits, tries to bounce back. Nothing to go by Marquise Trussell. He's met outside for Allen County Scottsville. One of the secondary guys, Carson Jens. Gets down to the 43 inside to almost the 42-yard line. Second down, 9. The Gators already leading 6-0, 10-10 to go first half. Hatcher drops it, does get it back, got a friendly bounce. It's going to come back though. He's got a nice run down inside the 30, but that's going to be a hold. A couple of flags, but definitely a hold against Greenwood. Maybe multiple holds, but. So Allen County's going to push the Gators back because they had a first down run there. A 10-yard penalty, puts it back in Gator territory at their own 48. So the Gators, second down, about 18. Coming out this way is Telltale Long to the 45, down the sideline. I'm sorry, that's Trussell. Marquise Trussell on the carry. Gets it down inside the 40 to the 38. Still be short of the first down. They've got to get to the 34-yard line. So they're going to bring up third down at about 4. Ball is just inside the 37. So we'll call it the 36. It's a long 3, short 4. Hash mark this way. 9-10 in the first half. Salke. Man in motion, gives it to Hatcher. Going the right side. Gets out there. He's got a first down and wrapped up by the secondary of Allen County Scottsville, Christopher Holland, right there to bring him down. But the Gators come up with a first down. Thanks for joining us, Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff on the camera. He'll be joining us here in a little bit on the headset. You get a good look at William Howard of Greenwood. Well, his team's put up some points in the first 2 games of the season. They've scored 91 points, 55 and 36. Gators get everybody set, in motion. Salke looking to pass. Here comes pressure. Throws. Oh, what a perfect time for a screen pass, and that is Trussell. Trussell's going to score. That's a 30-yard touchdown pass. And that comes at the 8:19 mark here in the second quarter. A 30-yard pass from Salke. 12-0. Let's see what Greenwood does here. End of one quarter, Warren East leads Barron County 14-0. Greenwood will go for 2. It's into wide out. Got 3 on the one side. One setback. Failed on their first attempt to go for 2. Salke looking to throw. Got a man, and it is picked off by Allen County Scottsville, so the pass fails. 8:19 here in the first half. 12-0 Greenwood. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick.
Greenwood set to kick off. A good look at the Greenwood cheerleaders. 12-0. Greenwood here in the second quarter, 8:19. Kick's going to be fielded at the 13 by Cooper. Cooper Tries to break a couple of tackles, comes out around to the right side. Stopped at the 27-yard line. And the Patriots will take over there. Telltale Long, one of a couple of Gators on the tackle. Also on the tackle, Nathan Edmonds for Greenwood. There's light action involving Warren County Public Schools teams. 2 teams are off, 2 teams playing. Both teams leading after 1 quarter. Cope, long eye formation behind him. And the Gators jump. Or did the Patriots move? It looked like the Gators jumped. And then maybe when the Gators jumped, the Patriots jumped. And it's against Greenwood. Okay, well, they were waiting for the side official over there on the headset to let them know for sure. So 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5, Allen County Scottsville at their own 31, trailing 12-0, 8-13 here in the first half. Glad you're watching in our HD quality video live stream. They give it to Holland. Holland to the left side. Stuffed, maybe a yard. Be 2nd down and 4 from the 32. If you have the Roku or Fire TV apps, you can pull up Prep Spin. Watch us on the big screen. Just glad you're joining us on this Friday night. Cope under center. I formation again. Back to pass. Has time, going to go deep. He's got a man wide open, and that is going to be Caden Costello, as the Gator deep man was late getting back. Costello had to wait on it. Tanner Trent right there at the last moment. But Costello catches it and gets it down to the 18-yard line. So Allen County Scottsville threatening here on this possession. 7:27 to go, first half. 1st and 10. They mark it at the 19. High formation behind Cope. Fullback has it. Across the 20 to the 19. Not much room there on the run. They gave it that time to Will Moore. 5'11" senior. Give him 4 to the 16. 2nd down and 6. High formation once again behind Peyton Cope. Just stands up, throws it to his wide out on the far side. And there's a fumble, and I think Allen County may have come back up with it. There's a ball. Came back a couple of yards. And coming up with it over there for Allen County Scottsville, that might have been Troy Tolbert. So back to where they started on that play. Just a stand-up screen to the far side. Got a couple of yard gain, fumbled, and came back to the line of scrimmage of the last play. 3rd and 6. Greenwood. At the Greenwood 18. Cope has it, nowhere to go. It looks like a busted play. 3 Gators right there to bring him down. A big group of Gators, 3 of them right there to bring him down. And one of those Gators, Cotton Smith. It's going to be 4th down for Allen County Scottsville. And they're going to take a timeout. 5:40 to go, first half, 12-0 Greenwood. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. Shotgun by the Patriots. Cope back to pass. Looking, going to throw over the middle, and it went through a receiver's hands for Allen County Scottsville. That was Thorny Walker. Then there was another receiver behind him, but didn't have a shot at it. So Greenwood will take over on downs with 5:34 to go in the first half, leading 12-0. They'll have it at their own 20-yard line. Greenwood leading 12-0. Warren East was leading 14-0 over Barron County after one. Allen County Scottsville will play Warren East later on in the season in a big district matchup. Zalke gets it. Gives it. A little misdirection. Tripped up in the backfield was Marquise Trussell. Might have lost 3 or 4 trying to sweep it outside. Only lost about 3 on the play. Mark it back at the 16. So lost 4. 2nd and 14. Getting everybody in the proper position as you get a good look at the Greenwood offense there. James Zalke, quarterback. Looking to pass, rolling out to his right. Got receivers downfield, and it is complete on the far side over there. And coming up with that, Ira Mateos. So the Gators get a first down. Out to the 30-yard line. Just across it, we'll call it the 31-yard line. 4:38 to go, first half. The play clocks are not working here tonight. Marquise Trussell around the left end on a little sweep. Out to the 38-yard line. Give him 7. 2nd and 3. Long 3. Short 4. About the same. 4:15, clock rolling. First half action. Allen County's been in Greenwood territory a couple of times, come up empty-handed. They give it right up the middle. Trussell out to the 49. That's a Gator first down. Or excuse me, 14. Jalen Brock. Max Cooper on the tackle for Allen County Scottsville. First down at the 49 for Greenwood, their own 49. Slot to the far side, man in motion. Give it to Telltale Long. He's in Allen County territory to the 47. Brady Alderson, one of the tacklers for Allen County Scottsville. Give him 4, 2nd and 6 from the Allen County Scottsville 47-yard line. One lone receiver. Handoff straight ahead. They give it to Brock. Brock breaks it. 30, 25. They may not catch him. He's down inside the 15 to the 12. He hit that. It didn't take him long once he got the ball. He had a burst of speed and just almost took it in. If it wasn't for Jax Cooper of Allen County Scottsville, that may have been 6 more for the Gators. 2:50 clock rolling first half. Gators have mixed it up, a little on the ground, a little in the air. Salke gives it. Coming around the left end, and not much room to go was Trussell as Allen County Scottsville strung that out. Cooper coming up, making the tackle, along with Hunter Krulik. Actually lost a yard as Allen County did a good job, like I said, stringing that out. We're at 2 minutes to go here in the first half, clock rolling. 12-0 Greenwood. Gators on the hash mark, nearest the press box. Telltale long, cuts back and loose ball, and I believe Allen County Scottsville may have it. There's a flag coming in, maybe a dead ball foul. Allen County has the ball. And it's likely unsportsmanlike conduct where that's thrown from the back judge. And it's going to be against Allen County Scottsville, I believe. It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Oh, it's against Greenwood. So that's a 15-yarder for Greenwood, against Greenwood for Allen County Scottsville. So they get the ball with 1:41 to go here in the first half. So they took over on the fumble at the 10, 11-yard line, and they brought it out to the 26-yard line. So the official explaining to William Howard there. Not much of a fight put up or word said by William Howard there. He agreed with apparently with the official there. So 1:40. Allen County Scottsville will take over. Couple of receivers split each way. One lone set back with Cope in the backfield. Rolling, looking, throws. He's got a man complete out to the 46, 47-yard line before he's taken out of bounds over there. Might have been Thorny Walker. Chase Johnson on the tackle for Greenwood. At 35, so a nice gainer there for Allen County Scottsville. Pickup of about 15. They've had some success moving the ball, just haven't been able to get it across the end zone line. Cope drops a couple of steps, looking, going to go down the far sideline. Turning on the speed late, and it's incomplete. Telltale long back there. Almost had a shot at it, but that stops the clock at 1:28. Second down at 10. But Cope had plenty of time to throw. Had plenty of time to throw. Waiting for his receiver to get deep in the secondary. So Allen County comes up. Almost had 2 men in motion at the same time. Here comes Walker in motion. Got a flag. Cope comes up with it as the snap was a little low, and he picked it up. Probably some motion against Allen County Scottsville. Illegal shift. Yep, that's it. That'll cost them 5. Make it 2nd and 15, put it back at the 41. Well, Allen County has shown the effort to go deep with it on a couple of throws. Greenwood's mixed it up. They've thrown it a little bit, but mainly have moved the ball on the run. They've just kind of done some misdirection, some counters, a couple little sweeps. 1:21 to go, first half. Cope looking to pass, has time. Now he's forced out, he's going to run it. Cuts in the middle of the field, could not get away from the Gator tackler, Jared Brock. So it's going to be 4th down again for Allen County Scottsville. And I'm sure this may be their first time to punt. Thorny Walker will punt. They've gone for it a couple of times deeper in Greenwood territory, but they're at their own 49-yard line. 43 seconds to go in the half. Walker using as much time. They're going to do a fake. Cut inside there by Costello. Costello with a big gain. He's down the 20 to the 15, down to the 10-yard line. So Allen County Scottsville, Caden Costello cut in front of the punter, took the snap, went around the left end, caught Greenwood by surprise. He turned on the speed, and the Gators defense going to have to bow their necks right here. 1st and goal for Allen County Scottsville at the 10 with 20 seconds clock rolling. They've got to hurry up and get something off here. Cope. And timeout taken by Greenwood. 13 seconds to go, first half. 12-0. Greenwood, you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Before the game, after the game, stop by Rafferty's on Scottsville Road. If you're watching us somewhere else, there are many locations: Jackson, Tennessee, Nashville, Paducah, Evansville, Louisville, E-Town, Lexington, Northern Kentucky, down in Georgia. You go online, check them out at raffertys.com. Glad to have our good friend Scott Lindsay and John Renfro on board with us here. Over the middle on a slant. Incomplete for Thorny Walker. Down to 9 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen County Scottsville will have it 2nd and goal. So they could run possibly 2 more plays. 9.5 seconds remaining. Let's see, maybe they send somebody wide nearest the press box and just throw it up there to him. Maybe that's Costello. Throw, and that's what they're going to do. Costello goes up and almost had it. Nice play there as the snap came from Cope. He just stood up, threw it, angled to the far side. So there's 5 seconds, just under 5 seconds remaining. Get a good look at the video board here at Greenwood. You see it's 12-0 Greenwood. Just under 6 seconds remaining, so this will probably be the last play of the half. See how Brad Hood will play things. 16th year as the head coach. Back to pass, Cope. And he is hit. They came after him. And that's going to end the first half. Well, they got 1 second left. Let's see. Timeout, Allen County Scottsville. Okay, they got it just with 1.1 second left. Lost back to the 15-yard line. So Greenwood defense coming up big as Allen County Scottsville's had a couple opportunities deep in territory here, and they've pushed them back or able to help them throw an incomplete pass. 1.17 seconds left. That's precise on the scoreboard, huh? That's what it says. We'll update you on more in East Barron County once they go to half. Here we go, last play of the first half. Allen County Scottsville trying to get on the board. High formation behind Cope. Looking to pass, he's going to throw it up again. Cooper, and he's going to be held. Nope, no flag. Nope, just incidental contact, they're going to say, by both players. So we go to the locker rooms for each team as you get a good look at the crowd and everything here. Greenwood with 6 in the first, 6 in the second, and your halftime score is going to be Greenwood 12, Allen County Scottsville nothing. And you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Halftime at Greenwood High School. The Gators leading Allen County Scottsville Patriots 12-0. Gators got on the board the 1:45 mark of the first quarter. Jalen Brock, 6-yard run. The run failed, 6-0 Greenwood. 8:19 in the first half. Marquise Trussell with a fine 30-yard pass from Salke. And once again, the pass failed. So we're at 12-0 halftime. Mike Cleff here with us. Mike, Allen County Scottsville had opportunities, but just could not punch one in the first half.
Greenwood's defense, the best way to put it is they're playing well, but they're playing well at the right time, making plays. Nice job at the end of the half to make that goal line stand and keep ACS off the scoreboard. I thought Jason Jaggers, the Gators offensive coordinator, made a really nice adjustment. You know, they got blitzed a couple times, ACS blitzed, sacked their quarterback, and Coach Jaggers basically implemented the jet sweep to kind of adjust to that and took advantage of a very solid Gators offensive line. And you mentioned the scoring plays, the big plays. And I just think that was nice adjustment there. Greenwood's good. I mean, this is the first time we've seen them. They have some really nice components to their team. And the other part is, with the exception of that one long pass completion, I think the Gators secondary's done a nice job.
You know, Allen County, almost had another one. I thought they were going in like they did, was throwing it up right there towards the end. Was a good play. Solo, single coverage over here and just taking the snap and throwing it and letting the receiver go get it.
Absolutely.
And then they had a couple other passes that were near misses, but you can see Allen County has some speed. Once they get around the corners, if they try to go up the middle, there's not much there. But if they get outside or a pass, Allen County can gain there.
And Scott, you've called his name a lot. It's escaping me at the moment, and it's kind of hard to hear from where I'm at to you are. But I'm not telling you anything the ACS people don't know. That number 31 on the Patriots, he's everywhere. I mean, I think there's 5 of him. He's really good. Both. I mean, he recovered the fumble. That's about the only thing Greenwood has done wrong. They had the turnover, and he was right there. But boy, and of course, with Brad Hood, ACS is going to be well coached. I love the fake punt call on their part.
Oh, you were right on it with the camera work.
Thanks. But credit to Greenwood. They didn't let it fluster them. They get up, they make the stand, and the biggest thing is, Scott, their secondary, not only did they defense those passes in the end zone, they didn't commit a penalty. So they didn't give ACS a first and goal, say at the 2 or
I
something
thought they
like
were
that.
on that last play of the half there.
It was close.
It was
yeah,
close. Yeah,
you're
it was
right.
very
It was
close, but they got away with it. And, but the receiver was also pushing too. So therefore,
I'll tell you something, Scott. You were talking to Coach Howard before the game, and they'll deflect the credit to the players. Greenwood has some nice players, but you see on that coaching staff, and I'll refer to social media, after every game, that coaching staff takes a picture together, win or lose. Their chemistry is unreal.
Yeah.
And we know William Howard, his specialty's on the defense, but he lets his defensive coordinator call the game. He lets his offensive coordinator, Jason Jaggers, call the game. Now, he'll interject and everything and so forth. He's very active, but he really lets his staff is very involved. And you could just tell, Scott, that they have good chemistry on this team. The players play hard. The coaching staff works well. They're constantly instructing them, and it's a teaching kind of thing and everything. But by the way, I've got to interject. That pregame ceremony was tremendous.
It was
Loved
awesome.
it.
Wasn't it awesome? It was just one of those. I'm glad we went on.
Yes.
And showed it and just let it happen as it was. There was nothing we could say. It was all set on the field.
And I'll say this. I think this opening drive in the second half is big. It's big for Greenwood, bigger for ACS. Greenwood gets the ball, and we haven't seen a field goal kicker yet, so we don't know what that's like. Greenwood was going to kick that extra point, but they committed the penalty and went for 2, or ACS was offside, I meant, and Greenwood decided to go for 2. But I think if Greenwood can get a score in this opening drive, this game becomes completely different, and you take ACS completely out of their game plan.
What I like about Greenwood is not just one person they key on. They have 5 or 6 people that they are handing the ball off to, they're throwing to, so it's not just like it's just 1 or 2 here. Update for you. Warren East now leads 21-14 at the half at Barron County. They were up 14-0. So some scoring between Barron and Warren East in that second quarter. So it's 21-14 at the half, Warren East.
All right, let's see the Raiders hold on and get another win there. And Scott, that's interesting you brought that up. You would know this better than me. I think the Gators have had either 6 combined receivers or running backs touch the ball. I think you're right. They really have spread the ball out.
Just like Allen County Scottsville, they've not relied on one. It's been the same. They've entered. They've got 7 or 8 that they've interjected into that offense, and either throwing to or handing off to.
And I thought another big play was back-to-back plays. ACS has that very strong and burly fullback, and Greenwood stopped him twice on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. Got the stop, got good field position. I thought those were a couple of big plays for the Gators.
Oh, no doubt. Just a light night for football tonight. Next week, Greenwood will be at Warren Central. That's where we'll be, back over there. Central is off this week, so they've got one game under their belt, and hopefully I know they've practiced a little bit this week, but, so many guys at Central were quarantined, and, Greenwood's just rolling right now. They've got 2, and then they'll have a 3rd game under their belt going into Warren Central next week.
Well, and we'll remark about that game. They know each other very well. I mean, a lot of the players are friends with each other. Coaching staffs know each other very well. Warren Central knows what they're up against. They know that they have to be special to have a chance to knock off Greenwood. Coach Howard and that staff. He's going to tell them that the Dragons will be well prepared and will play hard, and they cannot just show up and go through the motions. They have to treat the Dragons with the utmost respect.
Central's got some talented athletes.
They do.
It's just, can they put it together with the offensive line? We'll see. We'll talk more about that on our post-game show.
Sure.
About that tonight. But the coaching staff at Warren Central is here. I know a couple of them are here scouting this game tonight, getting prepared, because Warren Central also plays Allen County Scottsville later in the season.
That's a big thing, too.
And we will see Allen County Scottsville at Warren East late. That could be for district seeding. Very well, that game could determine, a couple of top seeds there.
I believe that's in middle October, if I remember right, Scott.
Yeah, it sure is.
But Scott, what I've also seen with the Gators, again, we've mentioned the big plays they've made at the right time. That's a confident football team.
Yes.
And starting off with 2 wins, it builds that confidence. And what I don't like is, or what I do like, let me correct myself, what I do like is they don't hang their heads after ACS makes a good play. They bounce right back, and they move on to the next play, and they've made key plays at the right time. So, and another thing I have to mention, you've seen some shots. Nice crowd tonight, and they're into the game.
You look across the way, and it's on the camera right now. Allen County Scottsville basically has filled that up, and that's a normal Allen County Scottsville crowd. They travel so well. I've followed them for.
They're great.
Well, shoot, when I was in high school, I used to be involved back in the 70s, and, they've always supported all their athletic programs so well. And I remember the crowd state championship in 2010. That place was rocking at Houchins L.T. Smith Stadium.
During my 3 years at WBKO, ACS and that Patriots program was one of my favorites to cover. There are a lot of favorites I had, but they are they do it the right way. And you mentioned the community support. It's top notch. It really is.
No doubt.
And Brad Hood, I've gotten to know him personally. And first of all, from a media point of view, if you could interview him he's just tremendous. And what I liked when they came out before the pregame ceremony, you talked about him and Coach Howard, both ACS alums, but they did the fist bump when they were walking out there together.
Brad Hood's a class act.
Yes.
I've known Brad, when he was in high school and younger. Of course, been friends with the Hood family for years, and Royce, his dad, was a high school coach, and I knew Royce for many years. So I watched Brad grow up, watched him play college ball, and then get into coaching. And, he's got that Hood in him. He is very competitive, but he's also very gracious.
Yes. And again, I'll go back, Scott. I think this opening drive is a really important one. It's important for Greenwood again, more important for ACS, but at the very least, if Greenwood, I kind of sensed as we got late in the second quarter, Greenwood was wearing down ACS's defense a little bit. When they forced that fumble, that was big for the Patriots.
Allen County Scottsville has several guys out. He got a couple of guys back for this week. Also lost several this week, Brad told me before the game. All right, we're going to come back. We'll have second half action. It's Greenwood 12, Allen County Scottsville nothing. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands in air, the squeaking of the sneakers, and a moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Both teams ready to go for the second half. Clock winding down. 12-0 Greenwood here at the half. And the Gators will get possession to start the third quarter. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff with you. Thanks for joining us here at go.prepspin.com, wbko.com/prepspin, and also, I believe we are on the Facebook page of PrepSpin. Yep, we are. So different ways to watch us. So we appreciate you joining in and watching wherever you may be tonight. Clock has finally expired, so the warm-up period's over. Allen County, Scottsville to kick off to Greenwood. So we welcome everybody. We know there's quite a few watching as we've checked in on the PrepSpin app. We appreciate each and every one of you checking us out wherever you may be. You can tag us on Twitter if you're watching at WCPS Sports. We're on Facebook, Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Thorny Walker to kick off. A little squib right down the middle, taken by one of the up backs at the 28. Out to the 37. So the Gators will take over 1st and 10. And the onside kick and return by Paul Smith for the Gators. You get a good look at them as they'll send the offense in. Getting a last-minute play called, and then they'll go straight to the line of scrimmage. Just underway here in the third quarter. Glad you joined us. Special thanks to Warren County Public Schools Superintendent Rob Clayton and Chief Operating Officer Jason Capcella outfitting us. So we got some nice shirts and a pullover with our Sports Broadcast Network logo on there. So we appreciate them for taking care of us and getting us some new digs to wear tonight. Salke looking, throws, got a man open out here. That's Hatcher. Hatcher at the 40. Drags a couple of them to the 43-yard line. Maybe he'll mark it at the 44. Give him 5, 2nd and 5. Excuse me, that's Jalen Brock. 14 is Jalen Brock. Hatcher is 24. That was Jalen Brock. Just underway, first 30-plus seconds here in the third quarter, 12-0 Greenwood. First possession of the second half. They've got everything bunched in, a couple of slots. And there goes Allen County Scottsville. Anticipating, Greenwood changed up their cadence and drew them off sides. That's 5 yards. That's going to give them a first down. 1st and 10, Greenwood at their own 49-yard line. Chains will move. James Salke, the quarterback. A little counter, gives it in there. Breaking into the secondary. That's Jalen Brock. All the way down to the 32-yard line. You get a look at some of the fans right there by Mike Clef. With the shakers and the cowbell. So we're under 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Salke will bring them up. Salke fakes, rolls out to his right, got pressure, gets hit as he throws. It's complete on the far side. And that will be a nice little gain, 7, 8 yards for the Gators. And that's going to go over to Jalen Brock. Now they give it to Ira Mateos. Called it, okay? So the Gators moving the chains here on this first drive. Here in the third quarter, Mike Clef said, this would be an important drive. This could give a 3-touchdown advantage for Greenwood if they punch it in. Salke will give the handoff to the 20. That's Marquise Trussell as he trips up down around the 10-yard line at the 11. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 11. So Trussell with a good run. Clock rolling. Well, they marked it at the 9, so it'll be 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. On the hash mark, nearest the press box. Telltale Long, he is just shy of the goal line. Down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. So Telltale Long. Nice run. Clock rolling at 9:40, third quarter. Well, does Salke call his own number here? He's under center. Changes the cadence, rides, and that is touchdown Gators. Marquise Trussell. I believe Trussell got the run there for the Gators here at the 9:24 mark of the third quarter. They will kick it here, Mason Clark, to attempt the extra point. Greenwood has missed their first 2 previous run and pass, and the kick is good. So Clark's kick good, and it's now 19-0 Greenwood. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called SmartPack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. SmartPack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about SmartPack.
(19-0) Greenwood, 9:24 mark, third quarter. Allen County to get the kickoff. Be taken by Cooper at the 15 and fumbled it. Still has trouble with it, loose. It's still on the ground, and who has it? And it's Patriot ball. Patriots have the ball. The referee signaled it was Allen County Scottsville ball at the 25. The Gators think they have it, but it's Allen County ball. Boy, it touched hands, several different hands in there. Looked like it went to the Patriots and maybe to the Gators, then the Patriots ended up with it. First and 10, Allen County Scottsville at their own 24-yard line. The Patriots' first opportunity here in the third quarter. Cope. Not much room on the give. And that was Holland. We roll under 9 minutes in the third quarter. 19-0 Greenwood. Gators defense has not allowed any points. They've played well. Patriots have thrown the ball a couple of times. They've been able to move it, but once it got down into crunch area, boy, Greenwood's defense has been solid tonight. Cope steps back in the gun. Looking to pass, has time. Now they collapse. Here they come after him. He's going to try to run. He had a man over here near the sideline. He had Caden Costello, but he just didn't see him. He was looking the other direction. He sacked back at the 17-yard line. 3rd and 17. Got to get to the 34-yard line. Under 8 minutes to go now here in the third quarter. 19-0 Greenwood. Tolbert nearest to us on the press box side. They got a man to the top. They're going to throw it up for him. Going to get it is Cooper, or no, that was Costello, and it was deflected by Greenwood. Hatcher deflected that as they were trying to hit Costello, as Cope just took 2 steps back, threw it, angled it over towards the sideline. Now this will be the second punt of the night for Allen County Scottsville. Thorny Walker will do the kicking. Hash mark nearest the press box. Get a good look at Thorny Walker. Gets a good snap, gets it away. Takes an ACS bounce. They'll down it at the 47-yard line of Greenwood. A couple of guys going at it all the way down the sideline, tackle each other. So Greenwood takes over 1st and 10. Great field position at their own 47-yard line. They lead 19-0. 7:29 to go, third quarter. It's a gorgeous Friday night here at Greenwood High School. Temperature's great. Humidity's great. And great crowd here tonight. Everything bunched in, man in motion. That's Long going the other way for Greenwood. Salke has pressure coming in from the side, throws it over. Has a man. It is complete. And that is going to be complete to Ethan Griffs. Excuse me, that's 16. That's a Lofton Howard. No flags. That's a first down. Lofton Howard, a junior. 29-yard line. Boy, this would be, and there's a flag right there. Too many men on the field for somebody. Illegal substitution against Greenwood. That'll cost him 5. Clock rolling, 7:10 here in the third quarter. Salke trying to draw Allen County Scottsville. I think Greenwood jumped. Greenwood, yeah. Another 5 against Greenwood, illegal procedure. All the way back to the 39-yard line of Allen County Scottsville. So 1st and 20 now. Mateos comes to the near side. Couple of slots. One running back with Salke. Little double counter there. They're going to give it. Trussell down to the 10. And a touchdown saving tackle by Tanner Stinson of Allen County Scottsville. So Trussell has a couple of touchdowns tonight, almost had a third one. And that's going to be brought back. No, it's against Allen County Scottsville. Well, he signaled, but penalty is against Greenwood. It's an illegal push, or use of the hands was the signal he made. Yeah. Okay. Probably a hit to the helmet or something like that is probably the call there. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Gators at the Allen County Scottsville 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4. And the officials here. Official timeout here. Not sure what we have stoppage for, but and I think an explanation is what, I don't know. Okay, we'll let the officials sort it out, and then we'll figure it out from here. So they're going to move the ball back. Okay, it's illegal use of the hands against Greenwood. Okay, they had originally signaled the wrong way and marked it off against Allen County, and it's against Greenwood. Okay. Well, the only thing defensively could have been, was taking a hand against the helmet or something, but Danny Salee, our official, is sorting things out. So it will be Greenwood ball at the 21 of Allen County Scottsville. Now, I think they're trying to sort out where the line of scrimmage was before all this confusion. Now Brad Hood over there asking for an explanation across the way. So now they're going to come over and explain to William Howard. So the ball's going to be now back at the 30-yard line. I think once they determined where the line of scrimmage was, then the penalty be 1st and 11 at the 30-yard line. Okay. Now they got it all straightened out. 6:24 to go, third quarter, 19-0 Greenwood. Salke has pressure, throws, got a man open. Complete to Telltale Long, down to the 20, maybe the 19. And here comes a late flag. It would be right at a first down, I believe, if it's the 19, depending on where they spot it. That was a very late flag. The whistle blew, then the late flag comes thrown in by the umpire. Probably a face mask or something like that is what it's likely, coming in like that. Personal foul, face mask. Face mask against Allen County Scottsville. That'll be a 15-yarder. That'll be tacked on. And now they gets it 1st and goal. Gators right on the 9-yard line. Ball's resting just across the 10. Clock back rolling now. Salke gives it. Cutting around there is Telltale Long, and he's in for the touchdown. 9-yard run, Telltale Long. This comes at the 5:53 mark of the third quarter. 25-0 Greenwood. Mason Clark will attempt the extra point. It's good. 26-0 Greenwood. Third quarter, 5:53. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
Greenwood will kick off. Cooper, who's fielded every kick so far tonight, trying to break away on the right side. 25, he's just hard-nosed out at the 30-yard line. So Cooper finally getting up off the sideline over on the Greenwood side. So Allen County Scottsville, 1st and 10. Be at the 29-yard line before they'll mark it. Well, Allen County needs to score in a hurry to get back in this. Greenwood is just in control so far tonight. So Cope, I formation behind him. Gives it to Holland. Holland nowhere to go. This defense of Greenwood just stuffed him. That whole front line defensively. No gain. They're going to lose. No, they're going to just say no gain. 2nd and 10. Made him forward progress was at the line of scrimmage. $26-0 Greenwood. Long eye formation. Cope looking. Yeah, he gave it. He did give it to Holland in there. And once again, Greenwood not falling for anything. They're not faked out. Back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Allen County Scottsville at the 4:38 mark. Tolbert comes nearest the press box. Send a man to the far side as well. Cope fakes, rolls out to his left. Buys a little time, has his man complete. Out to the 42-yard line. And that'll be Thorny Walker. Nearing the 4-minute mark. Cope back under center. Allen County. He's going to keep it. Turns it up. And he got a yard or two, and then that was it. As Greenwood is just everywhere. Allen County under center. Cope looking to pass. Cuts out, and it's intercepted by Greenwood. 2:55 of the 3rd quarter, and a big interception for Greenwood. And coming up with it is Andrew Hatcher. Check out highlights of all the area high school football scores and games. Brett Alper and his crew at WBKO.com. Check them out. They'll have highlights all over the place. Got a man down for Allen County Scottsville, maybe a cramp. Been fortunate so far that nobody's gone down. You know, it's not a hot, humid night. That helps. As they're checking him out, they're going to help him up. Yeah, that's Jack Cooper. He's been everywhere. He's played hard, returned all the kicks. And he's just going to run off there and try to work that out. 26-0. Been all Greenwood. Jalen Brock, a 6-yard run. Marquise Trussell, a 30-yard pass reception. Marquise Trussell, a 1-yard run. Telltale Long, a 9-yard run. A couple of missed extra points and a couple of kicked extra points. 26-0. Greenwood. 2:55 3rd quarter. They get Brock situated in the backfield with Salke. Rolls to his right. Quick throw. Got his man Mateos. He's hit immediately just in Allen County Scottsville territory at the 49-yard line. Sloan with a tackle for Allen County Scottsville. About a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5. They got to get to right around the 44-yard line. Misdirection, double handoff in there. Coming this way is Trussell. Trussell, there's a flag. It's going to be brought back if he'd gotten anywhere at all. Carson Jens on the tackle for Allen County Scottsville. Hold against the Gators. They'll take it back 10 from the spot of the foul. Should put it around 34-yard line. Excuse me, 37-yard line. Clock is stopped, 2:13 on the penalty, 26-0 Greenwood. The Gators got to get all the way to the Allen County 44. 23 yards to go. Clock rolling near the 2-minute mark. Guess who again? Trussell. He's got all that, and he's got the first down to the 42-yard line. Excuse me, that's Jalen Brock. Cutting up through there so quick, those numbers blend together. 14, he's a blur. It looked like 11. Jalen Brock with a big run. 25-yard run for him. And the Gators back in Allen County territory. 1:50 to go, clock rolling. Third quarter. Salke with a little quick pitch. This time is Trussell. Trussell to the outside. Right along the Gators sideline. Spins a couple of times. Took about 4 or 5 hits to finally bring him down. That'll be another Gator first down. At the 29-yard line, the Gators threatening to put another one on here late in the third quarter. Rolling to his right, Salke throws. Mateos inside the 5, drops it. Boy, it was to his side. He tried to catch it, but right there was an Allen County defender. Made sure he didn't do it. Tanner Sloan, excuse me, Dylan Sloan. All the coverage in the secondary for Allen County Scottsville. He saved a touchdown there. Mateos catches it. He's in. Just under a minute remaining. Somebody moved for the Gators. That's A.J. Thomas on that front line. One of the few mistakes that offensive line's made tonight. Cost them 5. Well, they've been shown to make up that 5 pretty quick. 53 seconds remaining, third quarter. Gators have scored twice in this third quarter. They scored once in the first, once in the second. And the quickness of their backs, they could score at any moment. Telltale long. Cuts to the outside. He's going to get a few on the carry. Gets down to the 24-yard line. About 7, maybe. 8. 35 seconds to go. Time they spot it, we may not get another playoff here in the third quarter. Depends on when the official winds the clock here. And we're right on it. So it's up to Greenwood whether they want to get another playoff here in this quarter. 15 seconds. I think they're going to just let it run out. End of 3. Greenwood 26, Allen County, Scottsville nothing. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Start the fourth quarter from Greenwood. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff, Allen County, Scottsville. On the defense, Greenwood threatening to score. Nowhere to go. Good defense by Allen County right there. Will Moore making the tackle. And Greenwood can just basically use up 20+ seconds on the play clock every opportunity. Lofton Howard is in for Greenwood. Second down, 10 for the Gators. Mateos and Telltale Long go wide left. Marquise Trussell's the slot. Back to throw, Salke throws over the middle, and it is complete to Lofton Howard. That'll be a first down for the Gators. The Gators have controlled this game. Scored in every quarter so far. Mateos has single coverage way out here, away from the line. And we've got a timeout taken. Timeout, Allen County, Scottsville, 10:43 to go in the game. They trail 26-0 to Greenwood. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
After the timeout, here's the handoff given to Telltale Long. Cuts back inside to the 7 or so. And got a flag on the play. End of 3. Warren East still leads Barron County 21-14. So neither team able to score over in Glasgow. That's going to probably be a hold against Greenwood. Under William Howard, they have gotten better every year. 2018, 2-9. 2019, 5-6. 2020, they went 6-3. They're on their way to a 3-0 start this year. Of course, they play in a tough district, too. Got a very tough district that they play in. 5A. Got a low block called. Late in the season. Of course, Greenwood still has to play Bowling Green and South Warren in this district. Makes it tough. You have a good season, you know, anything can happen. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Greenwood brings it back out to the 43-yard line. 10:32 to go in the game. So Greenwood's got to get all the way down to around the 5-yard line. Back to pass. Salke, pressure, screen, complete. That'll get a little bit back down to the 37-yard line. You get a good look at William Howard there, hands on his hips. Gray Price on the reception for the Gators. They still got a ways to go. Have to get down to the 3-yard line. Here's the give. Trussell. Ball comes out late. That's Long. Long was on the carry, fumbled it. Will he be down? I think he's going to be down before the fumble occurred. Once the knee hits, plays over. Nearing the 9-minute mark to go in the game. Man in motion. That is Long to the sideline. Long snap count. Got some movement up front. Offsides against Allen County, Scottsville. Ball's at the 20-yard line. Second down. Excuse me, third down. Greenwood's in 4-down territory anyway, leading 26-0. Salke's pass over the middle of Mateos at the 6-yard line. Still going to be 4th down. Be 4th down and short. Got about a yard to go. 8:20 clock rolling, 4th quarter. Jalen Brock gets in. Salke just taking his time, gets the play called from the sideline. 4th and short. Trying to draw Allen County off. Straight ahead, that may be a touchdown, and it's going to be right on the 1-yard line. Brock on the carry. It'll be 1st and goal, Greenwood, right around the 1-yard line. There's some movement. Gators movement in the backfield before the defense jumped into the neutral zone. And it gives them a little extra room to work with. 1st and goal from the 7 now. Clock just rolling. Greenwood just taking their time. Up 4 scores, trying to make up 5. Here's Trussell stringing it out. Cuts upside. There's going to be a penalty against Greenwood. And another penalty comes in late. So there's multiple flags. Let's sort it out. Could be a hold and a face mask. We'll see how they sort this out. 2 penalty markers, 7:07 to go in the game. 26-0 Greenwood, and they're threatening again. And Greenwood thinks it's on them. Holding Greenwood. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, Allen County, Scottsville. So you go 10 one way and then 15 another way. Or half the distance, I should say. So the Gators will have it around the 6-yard line. Still be 1st and goal for the Gators. Brock trying to get situated, gets on the right side of Salke. Salke looking to his right, going to throw, got a man in the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Mateos, intended receiver. Coverage back there by Hunter Krulik for Allen County, Scottsville. Stops the clock at 6:47. Second and goal for the Gators at the 6 of Allen County, Scottsville. Salke on the low snap. Gives it to Brock off the left tackle. Gets a couple of yards. Bring up another goal opportunity. Was it second and goal finally? Or 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for the Gators. They're going to mark it at the 4. Mark it at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Gators at the 4. Under center, Salke for the Gators. He's going to keep it. Faked it in there, bounced off, went around the left end. And Salke on the keeper at the 6:01 mark to go in the game. Well, the few times tonight that James Salke has called his number, be a 4-yard run. 32-0 now, Greenwood. And they will attempt the extra point. Mason Clark to kick. It's down, and it is no good as the kick fails. 32-0, Greenwood. 6:01 to go in the game. Leading Allen County Scottsville. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Greenwood to kick off, leading 32-0. Cooper will field it back around the 15. Runs into one of his own guys, moves to the middle of the field. And Greenwood comes up with it. They take it away from him. And coming up with that for the Gators is going to be Lofton Howard. So Lofton Howard it'll be counted as a fumble return, somewhere around 18 yards. Now the officials are going to talk about this here. So we'll let the officials sort this one out here also. But it is going to stay in an 18-yard fumble. Got dead ball foul, personal foul against Allen County Scottsville. So at the 5:49 mark here in the fourth quarter, Greenwood tacked on another one. They just took it right out of Cooper's hand, ran it in on the ensuing kickoff. So the Gators 39-0. Clark to attempt the extra point. High snap gets it down, and it is no good again. Kick fails. 38-0. Greenwood, you're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
$38-0 Greenwood. 5:49 remaining to go in this game. Last year was a barn burner in Scottsville, 22-21, Allen County, Scottsville. All Greenwood tonight. They have been dominating. Allen County, Scottsville had some moments in the first half, but when the opportunity came, Greenwood was right there to stuff them. So the unsportsmanlike penalty assessed on the kickoff. So the Gators will kick it at the Allen County Scottsville 45. Going to be fielded back at the 5-yard line. I believe that's Holland on the return. Clock's wrong, or should be running. We are in a running clock situation as it's 38-0. 36 is the running clock, so it's 38-0. It'll be first. We had a penalty on the play. Now Greenwood wants a timeout, so the clock will stop on a timeout. Greenwood will take a timeout, make sure they get their personnel straightened out. Looks like there may be some different people out there for Greenwood, but we'll step out. 38-0 Greenwood. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Thank Leachman Buick GMC Cadillac. David Jaggers, great sponsor of high school athletics. So Allen County down 38-0. They'll have to throw it to try to get anything going. It's tipped. Tolbert couldn't get, just got a hand on it, and that was about it. Clock will still run even on the incomplete pass. 38-0 Greenwood, fourth quarter. So the Gators are going to go 3-0 to start. Allen County Scottsville will drop to 1-2. We'll see them later on in October. They'll be at Warren East. Big 4A district matchup. Cope keeps it himself. Nowhere to go. And we're going to say, they say there's a fumble. Okay, Greenwood got it. Cope kept it himself. I couldn't tell if it was a bad snap or what, but the ball recovered by the Gators. 1st and 10 at the Allen County Scottsville 15-yard line. I'm sure William Howard will just take his time here as we're at 4 minutes to go. Up comfortably, 38-0. They got some votes in the poll, the Associated Press poll coming in this week. Might move up a little bit. Allen County was getting votes in the 4A. Greenwood in Class 5A. Of course, South Warren ranked 3rd this week. And Greenwood in this same district here. Bowling Green got some votes for number 6 this week. Near the 3-minute mark, clock rolling. We have a running clock. Have a new quarterback in there for Greenwood. A lot of new people in there. Dawson Drake is the quarterback for Greenwood. Albert Mabanfu, 230. Dawson Drake, the quarterback. He's a sophomore. Nearing the 2-minute mark. High snap. Gives in there to Jackson Freeland, the punter. He's working his way down to the 10 and inside the 10. He'll be just shy of a first down for the Gators. Fourth down at about 4. Ball at the 8. Got to get to the 4. Different quarterback, or taking the snap that time, was Ryan Huff, a freshman. Minute 15 to go, and that's a turnover on downs. Allen County Scottsville will get it. Have it at their own 13-yard line. $50 seconds to go. Cope still in there, quarterback. Pitches it wide. And on the carry for Allen County Scottsville, that is Levi Cooper. That'll be the last play of the game. I don't think they'll get another play off here. I would doubt it. So the Gators, they're going to get one more playoff. Around the left end. And brought out of bounds around the 38-yard line. On the carry was Levi Cooper again for Allen County Scottsville. That's your final. The Gators with a big win tonight over Allen County Scottsville, 38-0. We'll come back with a wrap here from Greenwood. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called SmartPack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. SmartPack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about SmartPack.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. and a moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
You get a good look at the Gators after the game, huddled up, getting their helmets together. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff, as the Gators come away 38.